So this saved my truck when it got stolen, and in this video we're going to tell you why everyone should buy one of these, first of all, for their vehicle, and second of all, how it saved my truck. Alright, so we're heading down to the track to see how fast this truck will run. We bumped the truck up from 5 pounds to 10 pounds boost because 5 pounds wasn't very much, and me and a guy at a performance shop with a dyno got bored on the long weekend that just passed, and we decided to just put the spring in and see what happens. So it runs pretty fat when we're going wide open throttle, so we also ordered some goodies to help clean that out. You guys will find that out in probably a future video, but let's just see how fast this thing will run. So we got a 15.2 at 89.9 mile an hour. From people in the stands looking around, they say I was spinning. So we'll try it again with tow haul. We'll see if we can launch just as hard, maybe not have to let off in fourth gear. And next time, hopefully I get some slicks on the back so we can hook up a whole lot harder. Alright, so this thing is a steady low 15 second truck. It needs some traction, first of all. We need to get rid of some axle hop, and we need to figure out why the transmission's not shifting properly. Probably needs some transmission shifting tuning done. All of those things we'll do, and then we'll come back out to the track. So for starters, we took this truck to the track, and it wasn't all that spectacular. We ordered nitrous for it. We had the kit most of the way installed on it when the truck went missing. I believe that somebody at the track was interested in this truck, and that's the reason it went missing a couple weeks after it was at the track. There was a lot of interest of guys wanting to see under the hood, etc. Then I had the nitrous kit installed. It was ready for a dyno tune, and all of a sudden it went missing before it was all tuned up. What happened was individuals came, we could see it on camera, they moved another truck, a 24 valve Cummins, out of the way that was parked behind my truck for theft reasons, and then took my truck, came back 40 minutes later and took this Cummins as well. So anyways, then once I finally got the call, that was about 5 o'clock in the morning. When I got the call that my truck was missing, I called Chris, who tracked my truck with this handy dandy little Apple AirTag. It was just simply hidden in the truck somewhere. And we got an address. We were within 100 feet of where the truck was sitting with the pin from the AirTag. So the AirTag pinged at about 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30 we were there. We got into a little bit of a fight. I would not suggest walking in and expecting to take your truck back like we did. We are fortunate we didn't get injured or that the other guys didn't have weapons. But the AirTag led us to the truck. There's wiser ways to do it. Take the police with you, lots of different options. Once you know where your truck is, you can start to chase it down, but don't just go marching in like we did. So once we found the truck, we got into a little bit of a fist fight. Somebody did take a whiskey bottle to my head and it shattered. It was a little bit painful, but I didn't end up as bad as another guy that had a brick or a piece of wood, I don't remember exactly, smashed on his face, and he had a big purple eye. He's had that for about a week and a half now. Anyways, we all jumped back in the truck, backed out onto the road. These guys took off. We chased them. Again, not very smart, not very safe. The police took over the chase for us, and by 1 o'clock they had the truck impounded. By 5 o'clock we had the truck back in our trailer on the way back to the yard, and as you can see, we have a truck back. So basically where this AirTag comes into play is if we didn't have this AirTag, we would have had no idea where the truck went. Like, where would you start looking? The world's a big place, right? So the way these AirTags work is they ping off of an iPhone or an Apple device, etc. It goes through the location on the device and it pings in that location. So in our case, the neighbor had an iPhone, it pinged off her phone, and it was in the neighbor's backyard. Obviously you want to hide it in your vehicle in a place you can get a good signal, kind of in the open. We're not going to tell you where we hide it because that'd be giving away some of our secrets. But you want it to be more or less in a well-hidden spot so that the thieves are not able to just simply find it, throw it out the window, because you're never going to find your truck if it's gone out of the vehicle. But you just want it hidden in your vehicle somewhere that it's not going to be blocking the signal. So at the end of the day, this little $40 AirTag is what got us the truck back. If you can afford $40 and if you have an iPhone or an Apple account at your disposal that you can tie it to, I would highly recommend it, because the more people that start using these things and the word gets out that people are tracking their stuff, whether it be vehicles or keys or phones or whatever, thieves are not going to want to steal stuff anymore if you know that we can come right to your door and take it back. Alright, and the thieves even use quality tools. They forgot their Milwaukee flathead. So now I have a new pry bar. That's how you start the truck. So unfortunately, after 2 attempted thefts and finally getting stolen, this is the end of this truck. Stay tuned. We're going to have some more plans, but this truck is not going to be on the channel anymore, and it likely will not be seen on the road anymore. So stick around, and we'll have an interesting winter ahead.